which is extremely useful in the world of business.
But didn't your parents get in trouble? You weren't going to school.
Well, the law is you have to have some form of teaching, which could be a tutor, which I actually did have a tutor,
Okay.
but it didn't work out too good. It just, I didn't click. It wasn't, unless I was hands-on and something was physical, I struggled to learn.
First of all, I want to ask you one thing. You're in the playground. I know I repeated this a few times, but your dad's got money. There's somebody else.
Loads.
Yeah, loads of it. Bags of it. But then somebody else is selling sweets. Your dad's going to give you the money. Why do you need to do that?
Never in my lifetime. My dad has never actually put his hand in his pocket and give me money. I've gone to him on numerous occasions for an investment or to help a business that is not successful for me, and he's never been that person. His advice and the people that he has working with him, he'll always offer their services and say, look, they might be able to help you, give me the right advice. But sometimes I don't know what's the right and what's the wrong advice. Me and my dad have loads of conversations, and we say, like, Dad, the advice you're giving me is from 10 or 15 or maybe even 20 years ago. Like, we're in 2024 now. That might have worked when you was doing what I was doing. You're the biggest park home operator in the UK.
Yeah.
But your advice now, what worked for you 20 or 25 years ago might not work for me. We're in a different time, a different age. And it's took a very long time for him to actually understand that. And what is also very, very, very good, you've obviously got old generation and new generation. Now, I am the new generation. My dad's the old generation. So I'm going out in the new generation of business world, and my dad's still going about in the old generation of business world. But if we come together and we can discuss ideas, how it is and how it was, you come up with some extremely good information and the answers to a lot of questions, and sometimes a happy medium, if you understand what I'm saying, to most problems.
What's the best gift that your dad's ever given you in terms of material?
On my 18th birthday, he bought me a platinum masterpiece Rolex.
Okay.
Which I would never sell it as it's. It couldn't be valued. It's
And what about in terms of cars or anything?
Nothing.
Some people would say, what's the point of having money if you're not going to spend it?
Well, he does. My dad's had 2 Bugattis and a helicopter, and he's got a yacht in Monaco, but I don't.
But isn't it about sharing it with your family too?
Well, he does. He lets me use those things.
Okay.
I can go to Monaco and I can have a good time with him. I can have a good time in his Bugatti with him, but it's not mine. I don't own it.
He wants you to earn it.
Yeah.
And how important is that family structure in terms of, you mentioned your granddad? Like,
my granddad's 80 years old and he still works to this day. He was working on Christmas Day, just gone. Like, the work ethic has been bred through generations. Now, I never really knew my great-great-granddad, but I've heard stories about him also. They work their fingers to the bone, and it's actually, I wouldn't say it's a problem because it's a good thing, but whatever I do, it over-occupies my mind and I can't stop thinking about it. Like, for example, I've started a WhatsApp group and a TikTok channel, and I'm always thinking about how I want to make this successful, how I want to make it better. And that's been anything. I only use them two for an example because they're new projects. But it's just, I can't sit down. If I'm on a beach somewhere abroad, I'm still thinking about what's happening, going on at home. Is there anything I can do on my phone to make that better or make it progress faster? It's just that. And when people ask me the question about my dad's work ethic, if it's anything like mine, which I believe it is, then that's how it is. It's like some sort of ADHD that you have to, but it's an ADHD where you have to do business and make money or make your business better so it's in a better position to make money.
Is it fun? Is it hard finding friends for you?
Is it hard finding friends? Well, absolutely not. It's probably very easy to find friends, but are they the right friends? Are they the people that you want around you? The thing is, good network of people is actually very hard to find, and people that are very educated and very entrepreneurial. So I like to surround myself with people that are very cleverer than me and eager to earn money because we have an awful lot to talk about. And when you're bouncing ideas, 2 entrepreneurs from one to the other, something good's going to come out of it in the end.
And what about some of the friends that you might want to help along your journey and you're trying to bring them up and they're a little bit more negative and they just don't get it?
Well, the thing is, we all have our own opinion.